Hi, we're
Nobody
back.
in here
We
right
didn't
now.
lie, we're back.
Nobody's in here right now.
No one's in here, but it's okay. Just waiting.
Oh my gosh, I'm having. It's not fun.
No one's in here to hear you mumble about whatever you're mumbling about. Here, smile.
Me funny. What is happening right now?
I'm gonna add this to my story on Instagram.
Oh, somebody joined. Hi. Welcome. I don't know if you're the same person from me before, but welcome. Yay. Anyways.
Oh, my eye hurts.
We should have named this Alyssa Tried to Get Through Allergies. Just me crying and sniffling the whole time, I swear. Like, legit. Like, so, the funny thing is that for me and, like, Haley, our, like, immune systems are just they're in sync all the time. When her stomach hurts, my stomach hurts. When, legit, I didn't even tell Haley that I was sick at all, right? And legit, I thought we were gonna have to cancel it because we're hanging out for a few days, right? Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
We ate chicken.
We ate chicken and green beans.
Yeah.
Nothing exciting.
So, like, yeah, not really that exciting. But, so the other day, I think it was on Thursday, I started feeling sick. I'm like, oh no, because, like, legit, all my friends joke about that I have, like, immune system as a Victorian boy. So that's what
does that mean? What does that
like,
mean?
Victorian boys always get, like, sick easily.
Why do Victorian boys always get sick easily?
Because it's back then.
But why is it only boys? Victorian girls don't get sick easily.
I mean, either or, but they said it. It's just a saying, Haley.
Okay, whatever.
Anyways, so yeah, I got sick, and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, I don't know if I should go to Haley's because Haley's also has Crohn's, so I don't really know.
Yeah, like, if I get sick with my Crohn's, then I have to go in the hospital.
What was your worst anxiety attack?
I don't know if I want to talk about this.
Okay, this is just one day. Also, if you didn't know, I also have an anxiety dog. Well, she's more for support, so she lays on my chest if I start getting, like, having anxiety or if I'm upset, but we haven't really got her in papers for it. But anyway, so this was a day where it was at school, so I didn't sleep anything at night time, right? I didn't sleep at all. So the next morning I had school and I was just really stressed. And this guy was starting to insult my uncle because I showed because I like my uncle's house, and I've always had a close relationship to my uncle because I've always had more closer relationship with my uncle than my dad. So I kind of just see like my uncle kind of like as like another kind of dad figure, if that makes sense. But I remember like he was just insulting my uncle for no reason, like nothing, just because and stuff like that. And I just told him to shut the F up, and then he did, because he didn't expect that, because I never really tell anybody that, and I have never gone in a fight or anything because I'm just not that violent, I guess. Yeah, so that happened, and then I started feeling like kind of shaky and started feeling like anxiety attack is gonna come on, and I was like so worked up, and I was also really tired, and I had the most hugest migraine ever. So also like another thing like building up. So I went to this the office, to go home because I was just not feeling it that day. Like I couldn't. I just physically and mentally couldn't. I was just so tired, and I just didn't need somebody else, arguing with me that day and saying just the most rudest stuff ever. I'm not gonna say exactly what the person said, but yeah. So I walk in, I talk to the head attendant. I said, hey, do you know where the nurse is? Because the nurse was not in. This is during like my freshman year, so this is like COVID not a lot, nurses weren't really there and stuff like that. It only was COVID nurses and everything at the time. So I said, hey, I'm having an anxiety attack. I haven't slept last night. My head is really hurting. I'm just not feeling well and stuff like that. And then I was just really wanted to go home because I could feel my anxiety coming on, and I'm just like I just don't want to do this here. So, this was probably right after third period. So like they're like okay, they sent me to the COVID room, and they didn't test swab me or at all because I didn't have really COVID. So I talked to the nurse. I'm like, oh yeah, what's wrong? And I told them what's wrong and how and stuff like that. They're like, okay. So I waited for like 30 minutes, and then they kind of like they left her like, hold on, let me be right back.
Is your nail done?
It's fine.
No. Okay. Never
So
mind.
they like, they told me after 30 minutes of waiting and me being on my phone, I was still feeling panicky. I was having anxiety, and I was starting hyperventilating more. I was like rocking, my legs were shaking. I was just like starting at this point, my hands were starting to shake because I was just starting to freak out even more.
Yeah.
And because like they just did not let me call my mom and stuff like that, and let me go on my phone or anything. So finally, after 30 minutes, they told me they're just like, "Hey, we're gonna need you to go back to class and stuff like that stuff like that." So I'm like, "What?" Like I'm like freaking out. And you're gonna send me to class? Like I was like, not every day. Like I don't feel like I have like to the point where it affects me too much. Like sometimes I kind of I freak out, but nothing really like that. But back to the story. So they sent me back to Spanish class, which is fourth period, and it was more towards the end. And my Spanish teacher started yelling at me. She's like, "Do you have a pass? And why are you late?" And so I'm like, "I was in the office. I wasn't feeling well." And something like that. And she was like, "Okay, just sit down." And she marked me absent anyways. But so then I was at lunch. I was just like I was filled with anger because also when I'm like really mad, I kind of like I cry when I get mad.
Me too.
So frustrated, and I just wanted to go home at this point. Just kind of deal with it. So then I went to there was lunchtime. I was just bawling my eyes out, and I couldn't breathe. I started hyperventilating, and then I was shaking really bad. And my sister, she's just like, "Why are you talking? Are you okay?" And I was just freaking out, just having a panic attack right in front of everybody, which is kind of embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. So like my sister, she was just giving me hugs. Her friends were telling me how the other guy was like the person who was in attendance at the time, but I think he got fired because a lot of people complained about him and everything. Everybody was just like he just always made he was just trying to ruin everybody's day for no reason. I don't know why, but I started panicking, and then stuff like that. And so then I went to the bathroom, so my sister went with me, and accidentally my phone fell out of my back pocket into the toilet.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
My old phone. Not this old phone, but my phone fell into the toilet. It stopped working for a second. I started freaking out. So I quickly dried it. The person who was watching the girls' bathroom, she was really nice. She's like, "Oh yeah, let's see it." Yeah, I know, right? It's so bad. And I was just like, oh no. And I started crying even more. I was like, oh my God, what is this luck? I'm having a whole anxiety breakdown. And over here, my phone is also broken. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And so then I went to crying to my sister. And then my friends were just like, they were just making fun of my height because I'm 5'1" and everything. I'm like, bro, please leave me alone. The bullying needs to stop. And so yeah, then my sister's friend let me call from just call my mom from their phone and be like, you know what? Screw the attendance office guy. We're gonna call and your mom's gonna pick you up. And so my mom's like, okay. So then she also picked me and my sister up. And legit, my mom told me the reason because because my mom was like, I love my mom so much. She was standing up for me. She's like, hey, she actually has anxiety and stuff like that. Because I called my mom and told her what happened, and she came to pick me up. And she's like, oh yeah, she has really bad anxiety and stuff like that, and she's just like, she just didn't sleep last night, so she's freaking out. And so they're just like, okay. And so my mom, when I got in the car, like not almost sorry, on the way to the car, the tennis guy was telling my mom that I was changing stories, and that I was like, he thought I was lying, and how like like how like I wasn't sick enough, and I wasn't like, and stuff like that. And he didn't even go and try to contact my mom at all to ask her, hey, is this something like that? No, not anything. Just told my mom in her face that she thought that I was lying, even though I'm quite the honest student. I'm a straight A student. I'm honest.
You don't lie.
I don't lie. I don't lie. When I'm not feeling well, not feeling well. If I'm not somewhere, I always have a good reason, and I'm like, I try to go keep to my promises.
Yeah.
And so just him just to kind of just say that just kind of bugged me so much. And so legit, when I stepped in the car, I started bawling my eyes out for like a whole hour. And then my dad just had a whole pep talk with me. He's like, some people are gonna be assholes and stuff like that. And so that's what my dad said, and I got cheered up, and I was just started crying even more. I was just so upset. Anyways, that was my worst anxiety. Okay, now your turn.
Okay, it's not as drastic as Alyssa, but we recently went to a Kings game, or basketball game, whatever. And it was really, really like, I'm really bad in crowds. I get really bad anxiety, like it just like really bothers me because I'm like, oh no, I'm like, I always like overthink everything and think like the slightest thing could like make someone come over and talk to me, and like so like I freak out. But so basically I'm standing in like this big old crowd, and like I got separated from my mom, and so I started like kind of like freaking out. And like
yeah, I agree with you.
It was just really bad. So I like, when I get really, really bad anxiety and I have to be like really, really bad, I'll start crying. And so I was freaking out a little bit, so I had to go in the bathroom and basically like just breathe and calm myself down, and then I called my mom and I was fine. But it's not like anything like too bad, but I feel like it's gotten worse as I've gotten older, but
yeah,
I've found ways to deal with it.
Yeah, like anxiety is like kind of like, I've always kind of like grown up like, what? Haley, do you like being homeschooled?
I like being homeschooled. Yeah, I love it. It's just like I never get out, so like that bothers me. But when I hang out with Alyssa, like we always go do stuff, so like it's nice.
No, like I go to school, to public school. So honestly, I used to be like through half year, like I had medical problems. So like I still half the year I had to be in the charter school. So it was pretty nice. I actually kind of liked it. They offered like things there, like being like a florist and stuff like that, type of those classes, and like which my normal school doesn't have and stuff like that. So I enjoyed that, and I could legit finish my classes in like a short amount of time. I can do as much as I can, and I can like legit go through everything. But the only thing is that like I want to go to like a really, really good college, and the only thing is that, which I kind of don't get, is that colleges kind of look down on schools who
I don't want to go to college. I'm not like gonna like, I mean, I guess I kind of a little bit do, but like I feel like, I mean, I guess it's good to go like to have like a second option other than being an influencer, but like I want to be an influencer rather than like go to college. But like,
oh, hold on. Well, I'll answer your question in a second. I'm just gonna quickly. So like I don't, like a lot of like people who are homeschooled, like a lot of colleges are biased to people who are homeschooled, which is kind of bullcrap, not gonna lie. So it kind of like forced me to like, like to actually like go back to school and go into AP classes, which is kind of exhausting. Okay, anyways, where do you want to go to college? I don't know if I want to answer that one, but there's a variety.
Yeah, there's a variety if I had to choose, but like,
should I just say it?
I don't,
because if I just give a variety, they'll
are any of them in our location near us?
Not really.
Okay, then I guess yeah, we figured her so.
Okay, so possibly Berkeley, but I don't know. Maybe UC Davis.
Yeah, I want to go to UC Davis. That's one
I've not thought about Stafford because I feel like that's kind of like insane. My sister keep on joking that like I can go to Harvard, but honestly, I don't think I can.
If you guys see this poster back here, it's Stranger Things
Harvard.
poster.
Let me think. Then there's like community colleges. There's many. There's like I think. Oh, there's also like another school. I don't know if I want to go to Pennsylvania anymore because I heard some things about them.
I'm thinking about going to a college in Tennessee. It's just like a community college.
Yeah.
Because my grandparents live out there, so I feel like it'd be nice to like be close to them.
Yeah, that's
and other family do.
That's the only information about colleges.
Yeah, that's the only information.
We're gonna want to keep our location quiet.
Yeah.
Private. I mean. So, anyways, yeah.
What about Utah?
Utah, I've not thought about it.
I haven't thought about it either.
I want to go into like a medical problem. Like,
I know, I do too.
Program. I want to be like a veterinarian.
Because of my medical stuff, I always wanted to be a nurse. So I don't know if I'll do that though, but it's an option.
Yeah, like I've always wanted to be either one, a detective, because like.
Oh, you've always wanted to be a detective.
I know. It's just like I want to be myself a detective. It's because there's a lot of people who have been done wrong, and honestly, I want to serve the people, everybody, and I want everybody to feel like there's gonna be somebody there for them to help them, and because like I want to bring like leeway to those families who are, I don't know if I want to be a police officer. I do want to be a detective because I feel like I'm more of a thinker than like a doer, I guess. But I feel like if I wanted to become a detective, I would have to be a police officer for like 4 years. It's kind of like, oh. But
I'm not gonna say what I was thinking about what you said. Just yeah, I'll tell you later.
It's kind of like a detective, huh?
No, I'll tell you later.
Okay. So I don't know.
When she was younger, she wanted to.
Yeah.
Yes, she wanted to.
When I was
now she's like, no.
I'm like,
I'm not either. I'm like, no. Not like no offense to anyone that's like ever joined the military. It's just like not something that I want to do.
Yeah. So like my grandpa,
that's why you wanted to join because like your family.
My grandpa, like he was in the Air Force, but not anymore. Cause like I realized how rich he was. I'm like, oh, I want to be rich too. But then I'm like, I realized like I have a soft,
scary.
I have a soft brain, and I don't want to do anybody harm. So that's why I'm like,
I know. Even if you're the enemy, I feel like I would feel bad killing you.
I don't really want to do. I don't want to become like. Also at the same time, don't want to be like a police officer at the same time because I'm like, I don't want to hurt anybody.
I know.
But and then like the detective is more like thinking, oh, like, oh, this crime is that, So like I thought that would be more easier for me to do because I wouldn't want to hurt people, obviously. But yeah,
I think I broke my toenail. I don't know.
Yeah,
bro, that's scary.
What?
I think
my gosh,
my toenail broke. Sorry.
So, oh my gosh. So the other day, I don't know how, but I broke my pinky. Pinky. This might be a TMI moment, like too much information moment, but I accidentally broke off my pinky toenail. Oh my.
I did that once. I have story time, but
so bad.
You talk about your story time.
It felt okay, but then as soon as I took a shower, it just hurt so bad. Oh my gosh, it hurts like so bad. It was not fun. It was really not. Yeah, so
my story time is okay. So my grandparents, I used to live with them. They had this couch, and the fabric at the bottom of it was like loose. So my toenail should like probably like got caught in it or something, and it didn't even hurt. I didn't even realize it. And then I walk upstairs, and my grandpa's like, oh, like he's like, what happened? And like it was bleeding and stuff, and I realized my toenail came off.
Huh?
Your IG name didn't show up.
For my Instagram.
Let me look. Here, I'll show you guys on the camera what her Instagram is at. Okay, so this is her Instagram. I don't know if it's gonna show up. It's focusing. Wait, it's backward, but it's all like. Oh, you forgot to put the numbers 1, 2, 3.
Oh, my bad.
I'm sorry, it's backwards. It's all powerful ducks, but 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then this is Pluto. That's
Look
Pluto.
how cute she is. She's a baby.
She's so cute. She's so cute. Love Pluto. Okay.
What?
The chat said something.
I like corgis. Yeah, corgis are pretty cute. I've never had like, oh my gosh, my uncle's dog. He is a Chihuahua / corgi mix. So like, it's funny how he looks like a Chihuahua, but he has like the body of like a corgi, and he has the biggest feet ever. It's so fun. Like, not fun. It's so funny. Bro, I can't believe I just said it's so fun. Oh, my uncle's dog had big feet. So fun.
Alyssa, have you seen the new Scream movie?
No, I have
I
not.
have not either. I want to. What about the new Missing movie? Is the movie Missing?
I feel like I'm battling allergies right now. Oh my gosh.
You already said that.
I need Benadryl. That's what I need. But we shouldn't have to, like, you didn't want me to take it before the stream because you're like, oh
No.
it's I can see your slime right now. How cute. What if I just watched it for you?
Hi. You already said that.
Oh my gosh, I can see me too.
Show them. Also, that's her correct screen, guys. If you guys can tell.
This is my old phone.
Yeah. It's
No, you're gonna hear
like
it.
slow, but
I didn't know it's kind of like that.
I don't know.
Mm.
It's sad.
That's that one.
Turn that off. It's like echoing.
I'm sorry. Ah!
What? Oh, what was that?
What the heck? No. What the heck? What? Why am I getting ads?
Oh
These nails are no joke, man. Hold on. Let me think.
Also, I thinking about going live after this on TikTok.
I do not have TikTok.
She doesn't have TikTok, but I want her to get TikTok. I don't know. I have TikTok.
Guess what?
Would I do a YouTube full-time as a career if I could? Yes, I would. That's really actually the goal. Is to be able to do YouTube. I mean, technically I do YouTube full-time, but I wouldn't say it's a career as of right now just because I'm not getting paid for it. Because I post twice a week. I post Mondays and Fridays at 5:30 Pacific time. And then my new channel, I'll be posting on Tuesdays and Sundays at 5:30
oh my gosh, these allergies, I'm crying. Sorry.
Pacific time. And then on me and Alyssa's channel, we post Wednesdays, 5:30 at Pacific time.
Yeah, so like the thing is that like,
how often do we go live? We never went live on YouTube.
We've never gone live. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah, we've never went live on YouTube before.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like I don't know. Should we like do stuff on live? Like if we were like, oh my gosh. So when I was younger,
like when we woke up,
I was obsessed with slime.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, there's that stage in life. So I was like, we should make like slime like live. I don't know, or maybe like.
And then we also did like maybe we also did that.
Talk about the mermaid thing. Now that there's someone in here. Mermaids. When we were little.
Oh, okay, so
story time.
I thought we already did. Okay, but okay. We're doing this again. Okay, so when we're younger,
in here.
when we're younger, like what was I gonna say? Story time, another one.
Story time.
So when we're younger,
like really younger,
like
10 or 11.
Yeah.
Probably.
So we went to Toys R Us. I thought I already told this one. We got like a
if you've already heard it, you can
pool.
let us know.
The pool is like it's not that big, so we would just go in circles and pretend like we're mermaids I don't believe we already told this already, but okay, another story.
Literally, it was so sad because like I had wanted to get a pool, but like we didn't have that much time to hang out. We only had a day, and then like she like wanted and then like we spent this whole day trying to find this pool, and then we didn't really have as much time left over to hang out, and it was so sad. I remember it being so sad after we bought the pool because I was like, now we have no time to hang out, but you know.
Yeah, and I remember oh my gosh, I remember so much. It's so fun. Oh my gosh, and it's weird how like at first we were
should we talk about the Stranger Things that we went to?
Oh yeah, it's on our channel, but the Stranger
It is on
Things,
our channel. But yeah, speak.
So there's a Stranger Things event, and it was like I forgot when it was, but it was like a while ago. So we went to
July, maybe June or July. I think.
Like so it was just like you're in like you're taking place in the like what's it called, like experience, like you're in Stranger Things, kind of like that. It was cool, but the only thing is that I was kind of a little bit disappointed because
it was cheesy.
It was very short, and it kind of made me really sad because it was only like it just felt so short, and I'm like, why I spent this like a lot of money and
it was so stupid because they made us like put out our hand and stuff like we actually.
It was okay. No, I felt like I was like kind of felt awkward, but
it was awkward because it was like we know we're not actually doing this, okay? Like it's not actually happening.
No, but it was kind of cool though.
It was cool, but like
cool. But
of course I'm the leader and I have anxiety and I have these strangers on my team and I don't even know who they are. And I'm like, you're giving me anxiety, making me be the leader.
Yeah, they're like okay, because there's 3 different teams. Because there's the mind power, there's like the something power, I forgot. And so like each 3 teams have like a team leader, so they make us do like puzzles to like they made us do like puzzles to see who who is going to be our team leader. So they only give us like 60 seconds
oh my God,
to go and get,
oh my God, that's our newest YouTube video, I think.
Oh my God.
That's our newest. Get in here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. No, I feel so bad. If that's the one is walking, I'm pretty sure it's the newest YouTube video that we posted. I'm so sorry. The camera was moving. I didn't realize when I was filming that the camera was moving a lot. Yeah. And if I would have known that, I wouldn't have filmed like that. Like if I would have realized that. Now I know. We're planning on going on another walk. So if you like that type of like stuff, then we'll film that again.
So like
something similar.
So like I remember we were going and Haley just got so lost, and honestly mom mode came onto me. Mom mode. I was like panicking. I'm like, where are we going? And she's just like, I know my way around here, and then she got lost.
I should learn how to drive.
I know, but like I'm poor and like
and I'm like I don't want to. I'm just like scared.
Anyways, should I tell another story time about how almost like got kidnapped?
Story time is gonna be like all we're known for.
Story time again.
Everyone's gonna be like, they're known for their story times online.
Anyways. Okay, so I was walking my dog, and my dog is not that big, right? So.
Oh, is this by yourself?
Yeah, it's by myself. So I was walking my dog, and honestly, I always have these feelings where to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, I know something bad's gonna happen, and like I know something is gonna happen, and I always stick to my gut feeling because my gut feelings are pretty accurate of when I think something's gonna happen. I know like something bad ends up happening. So like I just kind of felt like, I should shorten my walk today because I'm feeling like I have a bad feeling. So I like took the shortcut around, and so like there was this car that usually cars just kind of look at you and then kind of like pass by and everything like that. So they just kind of like passed by, but I had a weird feeling from them. But they just was staring at me for the whole time, wasn't paying attention to the road, went over a speed bump really fast instead of slowing down. They were just paying attention to me. I'm like, what the heck is this? I'm like, okay, I don't like that feeling. And so I started walking even more, and then I see them turn around, slowly come up, and I'm like, this is not gonna happen. Not today, guys.
Not
And so-
today.
Not today. So then they slowly kind of went around, looked at me, like just kind of stared, and then like legit, they went down a little bit, and I'm like, So I called my mom really fast, told her where I was, told her everything, and I know a lot of people around my in my neighborhood because it's a lot of leeway when you have a dog and you know everybody and you're just friendly with everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I know, right? So I'm like, so like legit, I walked around the neighborhood talking to my mom, and I just keep on seeing them from a corner of my eye, keep on going up and down the street, and like I went in around the block so that they wouldn't see me, and I can if they try to kidnap me, I can run to this house and stuff like that. Also, give me a minute.
Okay.
So like I was just panicking, and I got home, and then I told my mom what happened. I didn't tell her what the car looked like or anything, or what the person looked like. And the next day, she's like, "Hey, does the car look like this? And also, does the person look like this?" I'm like, "How did you know?" Like I got like the scared feeling in my stomach. Like, "How did you know, Mom?" And she was just like, "Oh, because this same person tried to go kidnap a freaking elementary school, offering that they're gonna give them a ride because like and stuff like that, And so yeah, that's what happened, and I was so freaked after that, and I just had so much anxiety. And legit, the next day, I was like, after a week, I stopped going on a walk because I was just so like having anxiety. And so legit, I was on the phone with Haley because I honestly, I call Haley when I'm like I'm freaked, like like just want to talk to everybody because obviously it makes you feel more safer when you're on the phone with somebody.
Yeah.
And so I was walking, and I walked a mile. I was talking to Haley. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go for another mile. I'm gonna be extra healthy. And so then I started to walk to the park, and then legit, this car, like they were turning, and then they just stare at me, and then they slowly go next to me, and they stop out of the way for like 10 seconds to say like hi. I didn't even know this person, and then they're just like hi. I'm like I'm like hi. And then they just started driving off, and I'm like, and I just scurried home with my dog. Anyways, so yeah, that okay. What do you want? I'm sorry.
Oh no, do you want to tell the story time about how when we were like walking back and you thought those people weren't drinking? Oh, should I tell that?
Yeah, you should tell that.
Okay. So we're walking back, and we walked on the side that like my mom always showed me like, oh, it's kind of a little like sketch on that side. Don't walk that way. But I want to take the shortcut because I was like, it's too long and I'm tired. I want to go home. So we took the shortcut and we went on the bad side, and we're walking by, and these two, this guy and this girl are like laughing on their balcony, and they have red cups in their hands.
And they're young. They're like
yeah,
teenagers.
they're like young. And I was like,
probably like
I saw the red cups and I was like, they're probably drinking. And I was like, Alyssa, they're probably drinking. And she's like, just because they have red cups doesn't mean they're drinking. And so we kept on walking, and the girl's like, hey. And I'm like, oh no.
She screamed on top of her lungs.
And I'm like, Alyssa, keep walking. Don't like pay attention. And they're like, I know you can hear me, you yeah, like it was bad.
And then they said
red cup equals drinking, yes.
Equals drinking.
We never
know. We have red cups and we use water or juice.
So then like they like, and then they're like, we didn't say anything else. And then like then she was like, oh, like I know like you're ugly or something like that, right?
Yeah, she's like, you're ugly anyways. I'm like, bro, my legit body dysmorphia, I kind of like took that to heart. I'm like, okay, damn.
It's okay. You're beautiful inside and out.
Guys, this angle, legit, I swear, Haley gets the worst angles on me all the time. And I'm like, bro, wrong angle, guys. Wrong angle. So, like, so yeah, that's what happened. I'm like, aw. So, like, legit, I'm very... Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Anyways, oh my gosh, you're so... It was crazy.
It was crazy, but like, yeah, it was just crazy.
I feel like every time I hang out with Haley, I always...
You have some story time.
Look. Oh my god, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. But like I swear, every time I always hang out with Haley, we always end up doing like spending money. I'm like, bro, I'm poor. Please stop, Haley.
Tomorrow we're going to the mall,
Oh
so
my
I'm very
God.
excited. The
And
vlogs
legit,
are
at
gonna
the
be good.
same time, my other friend, she was just like, "Hey, you want to go to the mall Friday?" I'm like,
Well, I
both
already
of them
planned
at
to
the
take you to
same
the mall, but
time.
I wanted to ask just to make sure, like, in case you were broke and you didn't have any money.
Yeah,
It's like,
mm.
yeah.
I'm like, okay, guys, I'm poor. So then I started doing weeding, and my dad was gonna pay me $60. I did have a job, but then sadly I had to like quit due to health problems and also like getting really busy for school. So yeah, I had to go quit that. But so I had like money from that. But so
What?
It's crazy, guys.
What's going
It's
on?
just crazy. I don't know.
No,
What
I
was
mean,
say?
I want to get a job, but I can't. For one, on my license. I know I need to get it. I know. And for two, our neighborhood's not sketch. It's a little scary sometimes, but like, I don't know. Yeah.
You know, like and stuff like that. How do you survive with no money?
We're underage, so we have parents, but like
We have parents, yeah, but honestly, I have a lot of siblings, so we're poor still, but I do want to learn how to drive, you know.
yeah. I'm relying on her to get her license so she can drive us everywhere.
Bro, I still have to do that, even though you're like older than me. Oh, no.
Well, I'm literally older by her by like a couple months. It's not even that bad.
Just cries herself to sleep. Anyways, it says like nobody's on right now, so I don't know if it's a glitch or because sometimes it does that. But
yeah.
Oh,
you're back.
Hi, Ian.
Hi. So yeah, like,
if you guys want to see the Eddie Munson right there,
I got this in Georgia, and then I never hung it up or anything.
It's so fun. I'll really take it off your hands.
How dare you try to take my poster? You're not taking it. So mean to me.
Okay.
Oh
my gosh.
Okay,
Should we
guys.
talk about the
No, we're gonna talk about what Alyssa does. So.
Are you dirty talking me now?
No, she sleep talks.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, I've been to many different states. What's my favorite? I would say South Carolina. I don't know because I really like Georgia, but yeah, South Carolina. I grew up mostly in South Carolina. It's like really pretty beaches and stuff, and like, yeah, and they have like really cool stuff to do. I went to an aquarium like all the time as a little kid. I want to go back to that aquarium. It's pretty cool.
I have not been to it.
Yeah, you haven't really been to many. What other states have you been to? Listen.
I don't know if Nevada counts.
I think it does.
That's true. This is really no part, but yeah, we had. It took us so long to get to there, to Nevada, and when we got there, we were just like, my sisters were like, Nevada kind of ugly. That's what my sister said to me, and then you know why they had the audacity because we're going up there for a wedding, like for my aunt's wedding and everything like that. So like, you like San Francisco? It's okay. I've been to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Like it's okay. It's not like it's decent. I've only been there like a few times. But yeah. So.
Alyssa, what are your interests and hobbies? I'm asking this just to top off my head. I figured something to start a new conversation. Can't think of anything.
I like to draw. I like to sing to myself.
She's like the best singer in the world.
So hard. Oh my god.
She's so good. Like she doubts herself, but she's so good. You should sing.
So
while we're on live, you should. I'm not singing, but you should. We should do karaoke while we're live. Like karaoke live.
Oh my gosh, no! I feel bad for the person. Their poor ears are gonna just die at an early age. No. Anyway, my interest in hobbies: singing, drawing. I like to go play Stardew Valley, so a little bit of gaming here and then. But most of the time I work on homework, of course. Um, I don't know. I do also diamond art. I like doing diamond art. I don't
Diamond
know.
art. What is that?
You don't know diamond art? It's like when they like you put like there's like a page and then it's like kind of sticky. You put like all these like little diamond little pieces all over it, and then it kind of makes a picture, and it's so pretty.
Oh.
Another hobby I like to exercise, but not all the time.
Me too.
Not recently because obviously I don't have a phone, so I kind of get a little anxiety when I go out. So.
Embarrassing. Oh my gosh,
Poop
bro.
story?
No! Don't say that.
Scare them away.
If I must. Sorry. The camera just like rolled around. If you hear something, that's my brother. I told him we're in here live. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell mine. Please don't judge me. This is a lot more anxiety because like it's you're watching this live, so like I can't take back what I'm about to say. But anyways, I'm just gonna go with it. I have Crohn's disease, which basically is all stomach issues, and I'm not gonna go like fully in depth to that because it's a long story. But basically, I had to go poop, and I didn't make it to the toilet in time, and it was summertime, and I was wearing shorts, and my neighbor was outside, and it was pretty embarrassing.
Embarrassing moment. Yeah.
My mom's at the door. Mom, say hi.
Oh my god.
But this is my mom. Say hi, Mom.
No way.
Why do we have to hurry up? We might go live out in the living room. Possibly. But like I kind of want to go live on like TikTok or something. Or I have oh my gosh. I have a fan account on Instagram. I like to edit, so I have one for like my interests and
I can tell you about a recently embarrassing thing. So I'm in robotics, so I'm in the robotics team.
Oh, I know what you're gonna tell.
And
oh, what did my mom say? She just said hi. She was telling us that my brother's. I share it with my brother, so we're in the closet in my room or in our room, and like so he wants to come in and stuff, and like I guess it's probably annoying for us to be in here talking in here if he's like trying to watch TV or something. So we're gonna have to like move soon. So either we'll come back live on here, or we're gonna go live on my fan account that I have on Instagram. I have like almost 2,000 followers on that, and then or my TikTok, something like that. Okay, continue with your story.
So legit, I think I make a pretty good mascot if I say so myself. Real good at speaking of your class.
No, not me. That'd never be me. But
I guess so. For me, I mean, I'm very like I'll be like, oh yeah, guys, we're gonna go first because usually they're like, oh yeah, more points. You go presentation first. I'm like, okay, let's go, guys. We got this. I'll be nervous and everything. Anyways, embarrassing story. Back to that. So I was like, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. And just like kind of like that. And so people are just staring at me, just like, oh my gosh, what is this lady doing? Like she's just so crazy. And because like we're like a pretty small team, like we're kind of like 18, other people are like 40 people or more in our teams. But like my our mentor, I guess, who's in charge of it, the robotics, were like, you guys were so loud, we can hear you from all the way from here, and they're like all the way in the back and everything like that. So it's kind of funny. And so they got us in the can a few times, but like so like legit during the presentation, because we have to be professional, and I just joined like robotics earlier. So during the presentation, I didn't know that you couldn't yell for somebody like like your mentor's name or anything during like or anything to be loud. So legit, I just said, "Woo, let's go!" Like such and such, like my mentor and everything like that, and like in my team that was down there doing the robotic stuff, and I'm like, "Let's go!" and then like my like I just kind of got a few glares, and then my like my friend was like, hey, you can't do that, like it's not professional and stuff like that and stuff like that. I'm like, guys, that wasn't me, that was Dapper, like Dapper. That's what we call our little mascot, little plush. I'm like, guys, that was Dapper, that wasn't us, guys, it wasn't me. It was, he made a mistake. It's fine. It was so embarrassing, but you know what? Whatever.
I called my mom. I called my teacher mom one time. Like I was about to say something. I'm like, yeah, mom, and I'm like, and the whole class is staring at me, and I was like, what are you doing, Elsa?
I don't know.
I think we have to go.
I think I'm gonna go to bed because I'm honestly having really bad allergies.
Wait, in the morning? 12:20 in the morning? Because like that's crazy. I mean, I'll be up till like sometimes 3 in the morning. She's an early bird. Should we do like a challenge, like where like see who can stay up the longest? I really want to do that, or like trying to stay up for 24 hours or something like that.
I sleep early, and honestly, you might think like that. Maybe we'll do like a little live in the morning. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to like.
Probably be like night for you. I don't know.
It's like 10:20 in the nighttime here. Wow, I can't speak.
So anyways,
but
yeah, we're gonna go now.
We gotta go because I'm gonna get in trouble. But
thank you.
Appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I'm still on there. Maybe I'll see you in your live next time. Okay, bye.
Bye.